U.S. Marines take the first step toward Baidoa, the center of the famine in Somalia. And AIDS claims the life of Ricky Ray, the Florida teenager whose whole family was victimized by AIDS hysteria. This is the CBS Evening News. Good evening, I'm Connie Chung. U.S. Marines in Somalia today secured another airfield northwest of Mogadishu. There was no resistance. Even though relief organizations are complaining that the Marines are moving too slowly, the commander of U.S. forces in Somalia today said his troops will not be pressured. Bob Simon has more on the effort to get to the starving.
It was beginning to look like the United Nations in Mogadishu today as contingents from Belgium and Italy arrived to join the Americans and the French. Their words were often drowned out by the armada of transport planes, but the meaning was clear. They'd come to lend a hand. Marines eased the air traffic bottleneck in Mogadishu by securing an old, disused air base 60 miles to the north, halfway to Baidoa, the heart of the hunger. The Soviets built this base at Balidogli back when Somalia was one of the warm spots in the Cold War. The skeletons of MiGs still litter the taxiways. Minutes after the Marines dug in around the perimeter, the first cargo plane started landing.
We'll just continue to put the troops along the lines of communication and the supply of food, and this is just one more step to get away from the port and move out further into the hinterland.
Advanced troops from the 10th Mountain Division flew in from the snows of upstate New York. They had a few problems getting oriented.
So you're up here. Way to get to the tower, go all the way down in the strip, go all the way down. Before we get here.
The question on everyone's mind, from relief workers to Marines and soldiers, when do they get out of the staging areas and into the starvation? This entire operation has been driven by those pictures of starving children, and now pressure is building on the military to get to them, to get to Baidoa quickly. But the Marines want to make sure they don't go for that one bridge too far.
And that's the thing that military planners fear most, that you push yourself out too far and that you can't support your own troops. I have to say that the number one priority has to be for us to protect the security of our force.
The security cannot be faulted so far. There's yet to be a single casualty among the troops. One of the American commanders said there's just enough risk to make it a perfect training operation, but not enough to make it really dangerous. Bob Simon, CBS News, Balidogli, Somalia.
The first food relief ship in weeks docked today at Mogadishu, a welcome sight, as a somewhat hoarse Alan Pizzi reports.
The Sea Pearl was driven off by shell fire the last time she tried to do this, but U.S. Marines now control the harbor, and so today the little ship made it in with 3,000 tons of bagged wheat on board, the first food to come by ship in 6 weeks. Supplies like this used to be looted by gunmen, and aid agencies were forced to pay